Chat, we're in this long trade. I'm going for a 13-hour trade here. If we go for this 13-hour, we're gonna make all the losses back with extra profits. Yo, what's good? What's good? Oh, that's why. Wrong. Holy. Let me go change it. That's why I didn't get no fucking views, dog. It should be good. Looks like market is gonna reverse fully here. Let's see if it survives. Analysis process, I got you, my man. We have a daily S&T IRL to ARL, a daily S&T CR to the upside. We as well have a weekly short-term drawn liquidity at a weekly CC high, as well as the in the lower time frame, our longer-term drawn liquidity is overall this candle. Going down to the daily time frame, so once again, same thing. Going down to the lower time frame, 4 hour, we have a bullish order flow. Because our order flow is overall bullish. We have not had a near continuation, as well we have a daily range, $2 lows with a high stabilized, stay below premium discount, which have discount daily range high, as well as we have a one else thing we had here. In higher time as well, we had a close above because higher prices. That's literally all we have. That's good enough for us to take this trade. Now going down to lower time frame, since we have no 4 hour CRT impact there, primarily have this hourly CRT. We're gonna be looking for the hourly instead of the 4 hour. And in the hourly time frame, we have a big range. So today there's gonna be a big lesson on this trade. It's gonna be a big lesson. The rest of that's going to be the bigger range. We must always trade the bigger range. If the bigger range is souped or it has SMT, then we can proceed to trade a smaller range. Otherwise, we cannot trade a smaller range. We must have either SMT, the bigger range. Then once the bigger range plays around, then we can go use a smaller range to execute. Otherwise, we must fully use the bigger range. But in this case, the bigger range had SMT with GU. As well, I had another SMT CRT right over here. So I had another CRT right over here, but hourly IRL back to ERL, as well as we had a near continuation. So we're waiting till 7 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. to buy a position up. So 7 a.m. came around, we punched out the low, we had SMT again one more time. But this time, at the correct time, then we're looking to look for the right number one, which is this body. But I'm looking for a rejection block long, which is primarily from this candle right over here. How come is it from this candle? Because this candle went below this other candle. What out this candle closing below this candle's wick? Should have waited for a pullback. The pullback already happened, bro. It already happened so many times. There's SMT now. There's another SMT here. And there's another SMT here. This pullback has been here. I think this is just primarily, his top was a pretty good loss. But we don't have like, as you guys know, like SMT with GU is the same thing as DXY, but people say it's less important. The mass, nah. But if you trade GU, you're gonna get wrecked a lot. It's just consolidation, yeah, that's the market mechanic, bro. That's how it's supposed to be. Guys, as you guys know, bro, you know this, bro. Market needs to take out a lot of early. Market needs to, because if let's just say let's say when a correct move, market's gonna go up. Market wants to do whatever he can to take out traders and make traders make less participants participating in this move, right? So you will do either you will come back down, consolidate, you will come down, go all the way down to the edge, trying to think you're gonna breakthrough. It's gonna do whatever it takes to take out a lot of participants without taking the low. I just said that in Discord as well. And when I said that today, I mean it's the right move. So let's see in the correct market. That's what the market usually tend to do. Right? This could go on a loss. But usually, if you're in a correct market, that's what market usually do to you, right? You're trying to take whatever you can. You make people break even too early. Because when this push that happened, most of the traders possibly broke even after this breakout, right? People think there is a breakout, they probably break even. So market came right back into the downside, taking them out as a break even, right? So that's what it's supposed to do. We'll wait for a pullback. If it goes to, it is what it is. Yes, sir, bro. But if the edge says you should be in, you gotta execute fearlessly with unwavering precision, flawless discipline. At a But yeah, let's see. I want to see some sort of continuation without coming back down here. I just want to see a gap be open for a time frame, or you can have SMT with this far gapping up higher, but wouldn't make sense because there's so much SMT here already supporting this. And you probably wondering, well, where did you get this from? How do you know this? And I'll say it's just through me actually backtesting. Is through me. I actually could show you guys a tweet, and I'm sharing people tweet who are actual hedge funds. These guys are big in the industry. With if they're controlling $100 million in capital, $50 million in capital, they're a big deal, right? They're people who I should actually listen to. You should listen to them in not fully diluted. You gotta listen to them in a specific way, right? I'll show you guys a tweet right over here. You gotta listen to it in a way where he says, "Listen, look." He literally tweeted out this as well. Look right at this right over here, right? This is how you gotta listen to these guys. You know what I'm saying? Right over here, bro. Beautiful example. If you want to take one more point away from this thread, if it's this, I took too much from a mentor, but I didn't agree with everything he said. In fact, I fundamentally disagreed with some of his key principles. Take what you need, discard what you don't. That's the main key point here, right? Now going over here, this is how you know. Oops, wrong one. Shout out to Trader Dante. I think it's his quote. Yep, it is. Right over here. Shout out to him, right? It says right over here. So, however, I found one thing happened to me again and again. As soon as I moved to break even, the psychology pressure was off. The free trade felt comforting, but the market would often come back down to my entry, hit my break even stop, and then move in the direction I had been placed. So over time, it drawn me that what works is not trying to do what feels comfortable, protect profits, but doing what actually makes sense. When we stop based on price action, this means based on the system of the market, not just price action, like not some dumbass price action. You gotta use it based on the system. Hence, you might say, heard me say, trade the market, not your P&L. All right, so shout out to that guy. And things you get out of that right there, what I just said is he already put it on himself. Trade the market, not your P&L. And market will do whatever it takes to mess up people order. I think there's a quote on that as well. Ah, my goodness, I think I forgot the quote. It was said from ICT himself. It was said because all these guys do, Terry Dante, all these guys, they take this from ICT and Romeo. So I mean, I'm pretty sure Romeo takes it out from them, but these are how the market mechanics work, man. This is how to have like literally. Even when I did this, you see, all if it's consolidating like this, I would have to get out, right? If I were a merchant, right? Because of consolidation, right? Which is a BS, because how can I say this in English? How can I say it beautifully? Because the market makers are doing this to get less participants for participating. Even if it stops me out, cool. My system says to get in, I'm gonna get in, right? But that's how it should be all the time. You share always. But yeah, we're considering hitting. I think we already have manipulated here, but let's see. I think it's time to wait till the next scan open. I want to see this scan just rip without waiting here because I want to see this gap be open for the next organo, or this may stop me out. So my boy trader, if you're gonna wait for a pullback, wait for this forward for value to get tapped. If it doesn't get tapped, then you're not in. If it gets tapped, then you're gonna have a forward series to long get up, or IR to ARL as well. But I'm in the trade already, so let's see. if the market will high likely stop me out or not. I want to see this candle close bullish though. Even he's gonna sound better if he close bullish. Because even he gonna be bullish candle without a IR to arrow. Because if he goes to IR to arrow, IR to arrow is gonna be this candle. Over here, I've entered with a 1.5% risk. I want to get out one of the position here because I still have to wait another couple of days for my Wanda account because of the, what I'm saying, US regulation and shit. These guys take at least a day to respond back. Yeah, I'm just talking about some, bro. Even for an account, bro, I gotta wait for 1 to 3 business days, bro. For what? Oh, why did I say DXY for? What? I don't know why I said DXY. Holy God. I'll be right back. I gotta go take a shit. I'll be right back. All right, chat. Took out a position here. We were up 4 RR, so those who made money, cool. I just cashed out, I think, how much was it? $1,175, which is from 250. RR to yeah, 4 RR. Yeah, I just cashed out 4 RR in straight, so now if it goes on a loss, we are still in profits. Brother, are you in this trade? Yes, sir, bro. I'm already in 4 R in this trade, so I'm just letting my 10 RR runners run. I'm letting the 13 RR run it. I'm letting the 13 RR letter. Damn, how do I say in English? 13 RR runner run to the final take profit. I already made all the losses I've made. I already literally this trade just to 4RR. I made all the losses I've made back. So I'm chilling. So now all these trades are gonna be pure profits. I took a total soup long. Bro, it's cooking, mashallah. Alhamdulillah. No emotions, man. This is just normal, bro. Like how I said like yesterday. I said like most traders mess up with their psychology. And literally, bro, thank God for this $50 million trader who just proved me right, bro. Shout out to this guy. $50 million, I think it's an investor capital, something like that. It's some rich word to say. Oh my goodness, he as well owns a whole prop firm company, which is like an actual hedge fund where they fund you with actual capital, and eventually they go out. Once you create your own hedge fund, they'll get the investors who invested in you in early, where the capital allocations, those investors are gonna invest in you, but even more because you're starting an actual hedge fund. Let me get it. Oh wow, President Trump is turning 79. He's young, bro. He's gonna be running for president for a long time. Holy, where does it go? Where's my boy? Wait, right over here, man. Shout out to this guy. Let me just take a screenshot. Right here, the harder you try to fix your psychology, the worse you get. This literally happened to me. I had to find this the hard way as well. Right? You can't think your way out of a thinking problem. The entire trading psychology industry has it backwards. That they tell you to master your emotion, eliminate your biases, become disciplined. They're wrong. Not partially wrong, fundamentally, structurally wrong. Most psychology problems aren't psychology problems at all. They're design problems, system problems, understanding problems. You don't need a therapy, you need engineering. When traders complain about over trading, cutting winners early, or revenge trading, they assume it's discipline issue. It's not. It's a fundamental misunderstanding of what actually trading what trading actually is. A probabilistic game where individual outcomes are meaningless noise. Thank you, my boy, guy with the $50 million. This guy said 50 million, bro. Bro, is he young? Uh-huh. Nah, he's old, bro. Like, he's in his 30s, bro. He's been in the industry for what? That's how the guy been. Tom Dante, 40 years in the industry, bro. What? No, 30 years, I'm pretty sure. I think, no, 50 years. No, he doesn't look that old, though. Nah, 40 years, that's what I think he just said. 30 years, no, 40 or 30, I don't know. But whatever he says, but like, that's a long time. 30 years in industry. He owns his own business, which is a hedge fund. He has around $50 million per. He trades with a $50 million invested capital and a couple $1 million with his own capital. That's right there. Nice. But this trade can take a whole day, chat. So I'm telling you guys, this trade is gonna if it takes profit, it's gonna take a day. Tomorrow should be the one because last time when I entered the trade, the next day was the day where he actually hits a profit. So if I go back and chart, like, as you guys know, I've always have evidence. If you don't see me saying evidence, do not believe what I'm saying. But everything I show evidence because Historically, what you discovered newly is already out in the public, been in the public. You just haven't found it out. You just didn't look at it deep enough. But if you try to discover actually something new, you gotta have it backed by proof, right? And the thing I'm discovering is nothing new. It's been in the industry for a long time. It just took me, I just had to lose money. All right, I just had to lose money to find out myself. Unfortunately, unfortunately. Where was it? Which one was it? Pretty sure it was it this one? Ah, with some Tuesday trade. I used my market census. No, it's far back. Okay, we're way back. What the hell? What the what the hell? 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 No, it was one day that collapsed real hard. May, that's May, so she'd be back here. Bro, holy, where's it at? I'm gonna miss you to find this out right now. Here. No, it should be way farther. It's bro. Hi. No, it should be above this. No, it should be back behind that. Right here. I found it. Is it this one or this one? This one. Yep. Right over here. So Monday it delivered well, but we had CPI on the next day. So Tuesday delivered it and it stagnated right back to the downside. If you were still holding that trade, you're gonna get stopped out. And eventually the next day was FOMC meeting minutes. So that's right here was FOMC meeting minutes. Bro, how's your crypto stuff going, brother? You said before you use this app, you trade crypto with high leverage. How's your crypto stuff going? Crypto stuff, brother. You said before you used to use this app, you should trade crypto with high leverage, bro. I do it. I still have an account here, but man, it's like haram money, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's leverage. I can't use leverage, and my spots are not that. I don't have millions of dollars in spots, so realistically, I'm not. I'm a Muslim. I'm a pious Muslim. I don't want to be, breaking Allah's law. But like I have to because I still have I literally have a leverage position right over here, but it's haram money. I can't use it. This is my leverage long right now. Oops. This is my leverage long right now, but can't use it. I even have a leverage long on ETH. I can't like. There's no point in me using it. I use 10x leverage on this, and I use same thing around here. Probably way more leverage on the ETH, but it's haram money overall. It's not gonna benefit me in any way. And even prop firms, bro, like prop firms don't benefit me, bro, because they're haram money. I'm trading with somebody else's money, and I just looked at Shira law. I can't be doing that. So that's why I told you guys I'm gonna get out of the way of trading prop firms. Prop firm trading, bro, is not worth it, bro. Because I made money from it, but where did the money go? It went to all the money I made from, especially profit, is gone. Like, where did the money go from the profit money? I don't even know where it went, right? Because it's gone like that, right? If when it's haram, it's gonna go away quick, right? If I took a trade from my actual capital, and those money are still around me, right? They're still with me, but other ones they vanished. They have vanished. Did have vanished. We have a low. Got a low. But I'm waiting. Hey, my boy Saita, if you're still waiting, I'm still in the chat. But the next bull run chat, if you guys are still with me until the next bull run, yeah, I would tell you guys to buy it in the bear market bottom. Right? That's why I'll tell you guys to buy that. But till then, so if you guys survive till then, I don't know, most of you guys not survive because most of you guys are legions. Legions, that's you guys most of you guys are, bro. And hey, is it like I use even higher leverage on ETH. I bought at 1.5K on ETH, and I give it out to my private they call them investors. They haven't even invested in me, right? They didn't invest in me with trading and stuff, but they're not investors where they give me their money. They're like, I gave him like a signal that had a tag. Hey, four of them took it. That's how do you know I'm not gonna lower, bro? What does you did? I'm like, bro, you know me. I'm T. You did me on T. Keep up. All right, chat. Damn, I get 12 views now. What? I fell off, chat. What? Oh shoot! Nah, hold on. Oh my, who's the one viewer, chat? Is there a boy Trader who's the one viewer? Oh boy Trader, are you the one viewer, bro? Type. But yeah, okay. I have lost my mind. Bro, when is Awanda gonna let me use my freaking account, bro? Awanda, what are you doing, bro? Come on, let me play with you. Alright, chat, I'm out, chat. I don't know what to do here anymore. I took the setup, I took it during the stream, and yeah, chat. Dang, I can't speak straight. Bro, my Grammarly is off. Damn, I ain't gonna. I thought I got ads, bro. I thought I had ads. Embarrassing. All right, chat. We're done. If you hit stop loss, cool. If you hit take profit, cool. I'll see you guys later. Peace.